So AJ is fighting Robert Helenius next. All right, let's talk.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Wow. Drew Titan, Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm going to keep this as simple as possible because there's no need to get technical with this. The type of time I was on is I would rather the event be scrapped. And I'm being serious, and I'm going to tell you why. Let this lay the event involving Dillian White, let this lay on his head. Let the sport of boxing pay for this. When I say pay, I mean, you know, everyone that likes to back fighters out of convenience, back fighters just because they are anti their opponent or whatever have you, let this be a lesson to you. I was perfectly fine with them scrapping this event, and I'll explain why. Number one, Dillian White is a cheater. He has been a cheater. This is like his fourth time. He was caught in kickboxing. All right. Then he popped dirty with the Oscar Rivas situation. Then did some weird with the gloves. Y'all remember that? Still waiting on that B sample. You got Derek Chisora, and I'm jumping around. Derek Chisora running around about a week and a half ago telling David, hey, yo, Dillian's going to pop. What was going on with that? Why are you telling David, hey, why don't you tell the commission? Blow the whistle. So there's a lot of things. So when I come on here and I joke a lot, but it's not funny. It's not funny, man. And I say scrap the whole event because apparently no one has learned anything. And this was a main event. This wasn't like a mid-card or something like that. This was the main event. You washed AJ once. AJ washed you again. This was supposedly their rubber match. The first fight was in the amateurs, if I have it correctly. But as a pro, he washed you, Dillian. And how do you repay him for giving you a shot? Because AJ could do what he wants, right? This is the golden child of the UK, apparently. Well, I've been calling out his fans for a while now to ask them, what do y'all think of him now? What's going on? And if he needs any kind of support, it's now. This is when you support your fighter. When you feel they're down and out. You feel, now everyone's questioning his mentality right now, his mental. Is he there mentally? I don't know. But we were about to find out. And I said, man, look, one thing I say about Dillian White is that he knows how to lose, man. He's going to get in there and give it 100%. If he wins, if he wins. If he don't, he don't. He really doesn't care. And that's something that AJ, I don't think he has. But we was about to find out. I was kind of looking forward to it. And Dillian White blew it. Why? Because this, in my opinion, is attempted murder. Do y'all understand that this is the second attempt on AJ's life? AJ fans, where are you? Y'all just vanished. You guys were never real, like I thought. You guys were never real. Well, let me speak up for your guy AJ. The jab of Larry Holmes, the power of Mike Tyson, the worldwide superstar. Remember that? And now y'all can't even give him a conversation? Well, fine. Let me speak up on his behalf. This is the second attempt on Anthony Joshua's life. This is not funny. I'm not joking. This is not funny. And Dillian White needs to be thrown out of the sport for Pete's sake. I'm trying not to curse. This is ridiculous. 2 times they tried to kill this man. Jarrell Miller and Dillian White. Now, I know there's rumors about him being on testosterone exemptions. Listen, man. Tighten up what's going on in the UK. Tighten it up. Boar meat and everything else. Remember that? And then you got Derek Chisora talking about, I knew he was going to pop. He's been saying that since a week and a half ago, and you tell David Hay? Well, I know. Tell the commission why. This is just what they do over there. He thought he was going to get the main event. And that wouldn't have been any better. I don't think Chisora could beat AJ. What is going on? That's how I look at it. The second attempt on this kid's life. How about that? Here I am speaking up on behalf of AJ. Why? I don't want to see anybody die in the ring over a cheater. Glove cheat, drug cheat, poisoning of water, none of that. This sport is dangerous enough as it is. I met Robert Helenius twice. He's soft-spoken, he's a good dude, he's a big man. Now he got to step in because Dillian White can't keep clean. And he's still on Instagram or wherever he's at on social media lying. He's lying, y'all. He's lying. And they need to scrap the whole event. Let me explain to you guys what happens when they scrap an event. Okay? When they scrap a whole event, it's not only the fighters not getting paid. It's not only the audience who bought seats saying, oh my God, I have nothing else to do that weekend. What I'm going to do, I got to go to the pub and play darts. Do what you do. But there's law enforcement that are working details that are not going to get paid. People that work in concession stands, sell you popcorn and soda, they're not getting paid. Security's not getting paid. No one's getting paid. And I think that's a hard lesson learned. They're losing millions because Dillian White can't keep the needle out of his behind. Amongst other things. Whoa! What? Shots fired. This is disgusting that this has to happen. Now, the other side to this is now you're fighting Robert Helenius. Let that marinate. Deontay Wilder, we didn't know what he was going to do. He decided, hey, man, I'm coming back. And he came back and he fought Robert Helenius and stopped him in 1 round. I was there. In Brooklyn, I was there. And everyone had something to say. Why Robert Helenius? Why Robert Helenius? Well, did y'all forget that Robert Helenius was on a 2-fight win streak against Adam Kownacki, who was highly ranked at that time? What a difference 2 fights make, don't it? Adam Kownacki was ranked high. I really don't recall. I don't have the information in front of me. But he was highly ranked. And I remember, I think it was after the Chris Arreola fight. They were interviewing him, and right after the fight, and Deontay was sitting right next to him. He says, yeah, man, you know, I'm here. I'm coming, man. I'm coming. He called Deontay out right to his face. He's supposed to do that. And I said, oh, okay. I don't think he could beat Deontay, but oh, okay. Call for that work, brother. Okay, fine. He fights Robert Helenius on the Fury Wilder 3 undercard, and Helenius busts his face up. Y'all forgot that? Prior to that, I think that was the rematch. Prior to that, he fought him, I believe, in New York. Dropped him and everything. Stopped him. I said, oh, man. And his career has been on a roller coaster ever since. Robert Helenius stopped that. He stopped the Kownacki train. He stopped it. Robert Helenius stopped it. Deontay comes back at 214 pounds and stops him in 1 round. 1 round. Now, here's what I didn't know. Robert Helenius just fought, I think, fairly recently. I didn't know that. Salute to Tay Jones. I didn't know that. So he's pretty much warm. He done had a camp and he done had a fight. Let me look that up to make sure. Let me look this up to make absolutely sure. I'm doing this in real time on this video, y'all. I'm doing this in real time. I'm going to his box rec. Let's see. All right, what does it say? He just fought August 5th, y'all. And I don't know who this guy is. He fought overseas somewhere. And he won by TKO. He just fought. So let me explain to you what's happening again. Here's what's happening again, ladies and gentlemen. This man just fought. So he had a camp and he got a win. So he's warm right now. All he has to do is just, I don't know, he fought on the 5th, y'all. He fought on the 5th. This fight is on the 12th. He's already overseas. He's probably in Manchester, wherever's happening over there. He's up the block from the O2. Whatever, however's going on over there. He's already warm. What round was that TKO in, as a matter of fact? I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. But he got a TKO stoppage, so he's warm already. He done had a camp and everything, so he's well enough to fight. He more than likely ain't taking any damage. Now he's getting in the ring with Anthony Joshua. Helenius is a big man. Okay? Helenius is a big man. Trust me, I met him. He's a big dude. He's about 6'6". Okay, he can palm a basketball. Come on, man. The guy's a big guy. He's a strong guy. All right? And he has a very awkward style. Okay? Here's where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't this the same predicament that Anthony Joshua found himself in with Andy Ruiz? Oh boy. Whoa!
What?
Now I'm not saying he's gonna beat AJ. What I am saying is what a lot of you don't understand is that when you spend an entire camp, a month or two, training for one fighter, and at the last possible moment, the opponent gets switched, it could be a recipe for disaster. Now, for the sake of business, you hope that AJ comes in there and handles his business. Why? Because AJ is supposed to rock and roll to the Deontay Wilder fight by December or January or something like that. Supposed to. Is he going to? That's up to AJ. But I want y'all guys to understand, the last time this happened, Jarrell Miller was supposed to have the fight of his life, a career-defining fight, versus AJ. And he popped. Enter Andy Ruiz, and the rest is history. So we have a similar situation here. Dillian White popped. AJ was getting ready for Dillian White, and now he's fighting Robert Helenius, a guy that can look across the ring straight in the eye, not a smaller guy. And Helenius could crack, and he's tricky. I'm not saying Robert's going to win. But what a predicament to put Anthony Joshua in. AJ fans, where y'all at? Y'all, you know what? Not for nothing. Y'all should be screaming that they should have scrapped the event. You don't want Anthony Joshua to go through this. Now, he could win. But I don't want y'all to forget what happened to him last time. This same thing happened last time. Eddie Hearn wanted to rip Team Bomb Squad for facing Helenius, and I just explained to you that fight actually made sense. He's fighting a guy that stopped the top guy two times in a row. Literally got off the couch, had a camp, fought Helenius, stopped him in one round. Okay? Can AJ do the same? Y'all better hope so. Y'all better hope he stops Helenius the same way. Y'all better hope so. More and more, I see why you AJ fans disappeared. More and more. You guys are everything that we said you were for the last 4 years. Here I am speaking up on behalf of Anthony Joshua. They should have scrapped the event to teach the boxing world a lesson. They don't deserve it. They allow people like Dillian White to exist, and it's not only him. And let me tell you something. Listen carefully. They allowed, who was they? The powers that be. Because truth be told, Dillian should have been out the sport. They allow things like this to happen. This is disgusting. So don't rip Robert Helenius when it's convenient. Oh, Deontay White's fighting Robert Helenius. Oh my God. The man stopped Adam Kownacki twice. Twice! Now, although Robert just had a win, I don't know who he fought. He stopped him. Isn't AJ fighting Deontay Wilder's leftovers? How about that, Eddie Hearn? How about that? Now look, Eddie Hearn, you should have scrapped the event. You should be throwing Dillian White under the bus. You don't like cheaters, right? That's why you ain't let Big Baby Miller back in your roster. Turn right around and hiding B samples, and here you go again. How you going to treat Dillian White now, Eddie? Talk to me. Talk to me. Don't play games with me, dude. You playing games with the public. Eddie Hearn and everything over there. You're proving everything correct that we suspected about you. It's all true. So y'all better hope AJ pulls this out. You better hope he pulls this out. Because if this turns out to be some sort of, rock'em sock'em situation, oh my gosh. Eddie, you should have scrapped the event. I feel so. History might be repeating itself. Because if AJ goes in here and he makes this a war, if Robert makes this a war, you're messing up the bag. You're messing up the bag. And even if AJ goes in here and gets Robert out of there in one round, guess what, Eddie? You're still fighting Deontay's leftovers. How does that feel? How does that feel? But out of principle, they should have scrapped the event to show boxing a lesson. But y'all ain't gonna do it. Too much money invested, right? This is disgusting, but whatever, man. I'm glad Robert Helenius is okay after the Deontay fight. I had no idea he fought a couple of days ago. I'm sorry that this is the second attempt on Anthony Joshua's life. I thought they loved him. Why are they trying to kill him? You know what I mean? Boxing is disgusting right now. And you fans need to wake up. It's deeper than just these fighters, man. It's deeper than these fighters. This is a dirtbag business. And I wish all the fans would wake up. All the fighting and bickering amongst each other is really unnecessary. Y'all really don't understand what's going on. Y'all don't care. Y'all put stuff out because it makes for views and everything else. There's a bigger problem here. Listen to what I'm saying. This is the second attempt on Anthony Joshua's life. Where are y'all videos for that? Huh? Or are you I mean, you just don't care. You're a Dillian White fan because what? He lives in the same town as you or whatever the nonsense is. Derek Chisora done told David, hey, he knew he was going to pop. What's going on with that, man? Fix boxing. This is disgusting. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And if you're a hater, I don't care what you think. This is dangerous. Bronx on deck.
Move!